Hey guys, I'm back with my third and final video of the day slash night, and I wanted to do a review of the Wizards versus Bucks game, Bucks versus Wizards, whatever you want to call it. So the Wizards beat the Bucks 99 to 88, and I'd say it was a pretty solid win. It's definitely a win I wasn't sure they were going to get because the Bucks have been on a 4-1 win streak, 4-1 run ever since they acquired Eric Bledsoe. So the Bucks start out with stats. Peyton, 8 points in 15 minutes. DeAndre Liggins, 6 points, 2 assists in 17 minutes. And I didn't even know that DeAndre Liggins was playing for the Bucks. I thought that he was. I know he was the Mavs, and then I thought he went to. I forgot another team, but I didn't think he was the Bucks. Brogdon was actually held scoreless in his 18 minutes, but he had 2 assists and 1 rebound. Thon Maker with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Tony Snell had a pretty good, decent game. He had 10 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. He was playing pretty well, had a couple good big shots or whatever. He was playing good defense, him and Thon both. John Henson also had a really good game. Him and Gortat were going head to head. He's battling a lot with him. Bodied him for a couple rebounds in the game. He had 10 points, 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double. He was doing his thing out there. Eric Bledsoe had a lot of good plays. He played for 35 minutes. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He had a lot of really good defensive plays. Like he had steals. He was playing good defense on Bradley Beal. He had some steals. He had a block as well. He had a one where he had knocked the ball away, and him and Bradley Beal were both chasing the ball down, and he got in front of him, was able to roll the ball down the floor and just go up there and get the shot. So he had some really good defensive plays. Chris Middleton had 15 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. He was guarding John Wall. He played a really good game as well, actually. Giannis Antetokounmpo, got that right. He had 23 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and he had a good game as well. Overall, if you just look at the points and stuff like that, but he was he had 23 points, but he took a lot of shots to be able to get there. They actually were playing pretty good defense on him. Kelly Oubre was on him for a little while. Otto Porter was on him for a little while, but they actually had Jan Mahinmi on him for a good amount of time, and he actually did a solid job defending him. He wasn't perfect, but he actually did a good job. He It was really good having a big strong body on him, because Otto and Kelly are kind of small. They are thin and they are not as tall as Giannis is. So having a big strong body on Giannis really helped disrupt what he was trying to do. The Wizards did actually a really good job of containing them in their transition offense, and they held them to under 100. And when they hold teams to under 100, they are they win a lot more. I'm not exactly sure what the record is, but they're 10-2 or something when they hold teams under 100, or 6-2 or something. Yeah, I already talked about all these other players. Bledsoe and Antetokounmpo definitely had really good games. John Henson was really doing what he's supposed to be doing. For the Wizards, Jan Mahimi had 2 points. He had 4 rebounds and he had an assist. And his 2 points definitely came at a good time with that dunk he had. Tim Frazier, 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Jody Meeks had some timely buckets with 6 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. John Wall had 15 points in his first game back off of I know he had Sunday off for the fluid in his knee, so he had a knee swelling injury. So he had 15 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound. I would love to see John Wall start racking up the assists again. I know it's not really his fault, but yeah, because the team's not making their shots. But I would love to see him get back up in there as number 1 or number 2. I think he's number 3 right now behind Westbrook and Harden. 4 assists. Bradley Beal had 23 points, 5 assists, and he actually made history tonight as the youngest person to make 300 three-pointers in their career. He had 24 years and 145 days. He beat, what's his name? J.R. Smith, who had who was holding the record previously with 24 years and 149 days. So he beat him by 4 days. He beat his record. So congrats to Bradley Beal for making history tonight, with that night. Markieff Morris played 26 minutes. He had 11 points. He had 7 rebounds. Gortat had 10 points and a whopping 15, 15 rebounds tonight. Well, that night. 3 assists. So his assists have been coming up again, and hopefully he'll be averaging like 3 or 4 assists, because I like that Gortat's really stepping up his game and averaging more assists this season. Otto Porter had 12 points. He had 11 rebounds, and he had 4 assists. He had a couple steals as well. He played decent defense on Giannis, as well as Kelly Oubre, who had 18 points, 4 rebounds in his 23 minutes. So Kelly Oubre is like a Bucks killer, kind of. He has like his best games against the Bucks. I remember he had an 18-point game against the Bucks in January of this year, last season. I remember because I was in Florida and I couldn't watch the game and I was upset, and so like I was trying to like get clips on my phone and stuff like that, because they're not gonna broadcast the DC game in Florida. But he had a great game against them. He plays really well against the Bucks. Great offensive game. Like, he was making all his shots, and his form is so pretty. Like, his jump shot form is pretty, and like he already had a good jump shot, but his 3-point form is way better, way prettier. Shout out to Drew Hanlon. He had a really good game offensively. He had some, he's playing good defense and stuff. But really, his offense was like really, especially because he had those 18 points off the bench though. So he really gave a boost to our bench, because our bench scored 8, 10. Our bench scored like 28 or 38. 38? 38, I believe. I don't know. No, 10. I don't know, 28. So anyway, the bench did decently. They did what they're supposed to do. Overall, solid game. The Bucks had a lot of steals as well. We had a lot of turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers. We weren't able to score off of. They weren't able to score off a lot of our turnovers, but we had a lot of turnovers. They had a lot of steals. It played really solid defense on us as well. Yeah, overall it was a good game. Definitely a game I thought we weren't going to be able to get, because it was a back-to-back, and we just had a loss. John Wall's first game back from injury. The Bucks are a tough team, had a lot of length, have size and length advantage over us, so I wasn't sure we were going to get, but we held them to 4 of 22 from the 3-point line, and Giannis had to take a lot of shots to get those 23 points, and he had 16 points for the longest time during the game, so he had just hit the 23-point mark, like in the fourth quarter. What I will say, I did mention my other video, Kelly Oubre, with the cutting and the slashing. I do miss the cutting and the slashing. The cutting and the slashing from Otto Porter. Really miss that, and just the things he used to do to hold the team together, like with the glue and stuff like that. He's a more, like I said, focused on getting his own shot, and I would love to see him doing, like, making plays that don't end up on the stat sheet a lot. He had a couple steals as well. I think I mentioned that, but oh man, there was something that I said in my other video. My other video got deleted. I can't remember. Maybe I'll say it in the next one. Something about Porter. But at this point I really can't remember. So this is the last video of the night, and peace guys, Wizards win. Hopefully we keep this up. See you guys next.